go up, and then send you over. No. I'd need this back, this up. Wait,
One time for the city. My city. Bitch up on the land till I die. Till I die. On the east side till I die. Till I die. Bubbing that bone thugs till I die.
Hello, and welcome back to Ohio's Prayers. We missed last week because of school and work and whatnot. Apologies on us.
we did give him 2 episodes the week before, though.
We did, so we kind of made up for it, I guess.
Yeah, we compensated.
Anyway, back to the action in the sports world. Mike, what happened this past week in the world of sports?
Well, I mean, if you have a pulse, you were probably aware the Super Bowl was played this past weekend between the Falcons and the Patriots, and the Patriots had this incredible comeback, and they ended up winning. But since we know you don't really give a shit about that, we're going to talk about the Browns. And what the biggest thing in Browns that I can think of off the top of my head is they just signed a new QB coach, and his name's David Lee. It's going to be an interesting guy to work with. And then we also released Josh McCown and Tramon Williams, so we got a new QB coach, and we're down one QB. So it looks like we're in the market for at least one more, whether we draft one or we find one in free agency.
It'll be interesting what the Browns do this offseason. They started off by picking up Tyvis Powell from the Seahawks, fresh out of OSU. It was his rookie year this past year.
Yep,
and now we'll have him at safety.
Couldn't ask for a better starting group for him to be around in the Seahawks with Richard Sherman and Earl Campbell. And
he's from Bedford too, so he's from the Cleveland area.
Yeah,
so
he's very excited. His whole motto if you look on his bio and stuff, is Cleveland made, Cleveland paid. So he's down to be a Brown.
Which I was paid by Cleveland.
Yeah. Maybe one day.
In I guess our final news for the Browns. Ticket sales for season tickets have gone down by 40%.
So they're really trying to inspire some season ticket purchases by their diehard fans.
What's the numbers?
You could purchase season tickets as a Cleveland Browns fan for as little as $360. Which, if we did the math on that, that's about $45 per game.
Per game.
If they play 8. I'm not sure, because we have that whole London trip. I don't know if that's going to go down as an away game or a home game, but
I also saw, before we started, the upper bowl seats are decreasing in price to like $5 to $15.
Oof.
So if you have $5,
anyone on the street could find $5.
I think a homeless man could go to the Browns game now.
Oh man.
So, yeah, that's our coverage for the Browns. Interesting week they've had in the past week. Seems that it is officially the offseason in the NFL now.
Yeah, I think the big news right now, obviously, would be the Cavs, and they've played some exciting games as of late.
Yes, they have. Who they play on Saturday? Oh, they played the Knicks.
The Knicks.
They beat the Knicks. I watched that game. I remember that. That was a good game.
Very good, Chris.
Sorry, forgot. I was trying to think because I remember I watched it. They beat the Knicks, and then recently they played against the Wizards on Monday. Now, going into that game, the Wizards were on a 7-game win streak and a 17 home game win streak.
So they're one of the hottest teams in basketball.
They were pretty hot right in there. And the game was played in D.C., which is, not an advantage for the Cavs.
Yeah.
But it was, I wish I could have watched that game.
Yeah.
I had rehearsal.
People have been talking about it since, when was that? A couple days ago?
That was Monday.
They're still talking
Today's Wednesday. Yeah, they're still talking about it.
It's being called the best Cavs game since Game 7.
Wow, that's a statement.
Yeah.
Big things right off the bat that I noticed. 3 starters had triple doubles. Not triple doubles. Double doubles. Double doubles. That'd be amazing.
Oof.
Kevin Love, 39 points, 12 rebounds.
17 rebounds.
Or 12.
Who had 17?
No, LeBron had 17 assists.
Oh, 17.
Jumping the gun.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's a lot of assists.
LeBron had 32 points and 17 assists. That's a career best in assists. And then Tristan Thompson had 22. Doesn't usually score in the 20s as a starter, well, ever. And 12 rebounds as well. And then Kyrie Irving had 23 points. However, 11 of those came in overtime, which is kind of crazy because you only play 5 minutes overtime. And then Kyle Korver had 13 points off the bench. Not much more you can ask of a
I don't know
Cavs team.
Of those 5 names. I'm not sure which one is like the bigger story because LeBron's triple double. I guess is
He's a double.
Oh, is he because that's 7.
He
I
has
see
only
that.
7. Sorry.
Okay, so
Yeah.
double. But 17 assists is a pretty big deal because that
Yeah.
accounts for 34 points just off
At
of
least.
that on top of his 32. So that's 66 points. Just LeBron accounted for.
That's not even half the points. They scored. The final score was 140 to 135.
Yeah,
That's a lot of scoring.
That's like a all-star game.
Yeah, and however, on the downside, well, not the downside yet. They went 23-28 from the free throws, which is a big improvement from missing 17. The last time we
talked about them, they probably heard us and they're like,
they're like, oh man,
Mike and Chris tore us apart last time.
They saw that one. However, they did have 20 turnovers, which is not ideal for an NBA team.
I'd be interested to see how many turnovers the Wizards had because
they had 18 or 15.
15. That's so 35 turnovers by 2 professional basketball teams in one game.
It's not good. 15's not good.
That explains why it was such a high-scoring game. Yeah. I think almost.
Wizards had 18 points off turnovers and they had 20 points off turnovers. I think. So Cavs still have a lot of work to do before the playoffs come in April, May.
Once they hit 82 games.
Yeah. I think the biggest story, if you haven't seen it yet, which would be amazing if you haven't,
is the Melo Kevin Love debacle.
That's not what I was gonna say.
Really?
No.
What's bigger than that?
LeBron's game-winning shot, or not the overtime sending shot.
I guess we didn't talk about that.
LeBron. Okay, there's roughly, I think there was 3 seconds left. Someone on the Wizards make a free throw. LeBron's at the other end of the court. Kevin Love throws him a deep ball, catches it, fades out of bounds, 3-pointer, overtime. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that.
I've seen that replay probably 20 times by this point.
And there's still haters out there that still say LeBron isn't clutch anymore. He has Kyrie Irving to do it all for him. Shut up, because I don't see anyone else in the NBA doing that.
Except for Kyrie. Kyrie does that.
Yeah, Kyrie does that, but he's on our team.
We got both of them.
So what now?
Oh, man, it's been a while, though, since we've seen LeBron hit one of those shots. Because, I mean, he's the guy that, like, the team looks to in those moments, but he's also not the guy who's hitting 3 balls all the time.
No.
It's just not his game.
He doesn't need to.
Well, yeah, I understand that. But he's also, who, to be honest, who would you rather have taken that shot, LeBron or Kyrie?
Definitely Kyrie.
Yeah. And Kyrie, I mean, he had his shot in overtime, too. He hit a couple, what are they're calling him Mr. Fourth Quarter.
He is Mr. Fourth Quarter.
It's between him and Isaiah Thomas, and I mean, I'm a little biased, but I'd have to say it's Kyrie by a basket.
Who's hit 2 game winners over the Warriors? Not Isaiah Thomas.
I think it's Kyrie.
Not Isaiah Thomas.
If I remember correctly.
But yes, there's still talk over Kevin Love being traded to the Knicks for Carmelo Anthony.
Yeah.
There was a post-game interview with LeBron, and the reporter told him, he's like, what do you think of this? And LeBron cut him off. He's like, it's trash.
And the guy who wrote it is
trash. And Mike, what did you say about that earlier at lunch?
So I saw a picture on Twitter about the Kevin Love Melo situation, and I don't even really want to call it a situation because it's given it a lot more credit than it really deserves, I think.
It's not a situation.
Every year since Kevin Love has gotten here, there's been talk of trading him for Melo because, I mean, sort of makes sense because supposedly Melo and LeBron are like buddies, except LeBron doesn't really. He doesn't seem to really be interested in playing with him.
One side note.
Right.
Colin Cowherd, however you pronounce his name, he goes, Carmelo's the guy. When you see him, you're like, hey, man, what's up? we should really get together sometime, and then you never get together. That's Carmelo. That's Carmelo.
Oh, man.
Chris Paul had a chance to play with him. Where's Chris Paul? In LA. LeBron has a chance to play with him. LeBron doesn't want to play with Carmelo.
Gotta play with Kevin. D Wade could have went to the Knicks.
Yeah, D Wade. Where's he? Chicago. Not even in Miami. He's in Chicago with Rondo and who's else? Oh, Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy Butler.
That's it. So yeah.
But the thing that has really started this controversy with Love and Carmelo is, it's happened every year. Someone has posted an article saying that this is either going to happen or that it should happen or that there's rumors that it's happening. And every year, it's Frank Isola, who seems to be the man who likes to spark a little controversy with our Cavaliers. And I have to say, I'm not very happy with it.
Frank, I don't know who you are. Oh, how's that? Who's that movie lingo? I don't know who you are.
The Taken one?
Yeah, but I will find you.
I'll find you.
We're gonna egg his house.
It just causes it puts the Cavs under media pressure that is just unneeded, even in professional basketball. Like you're creating stories where there aren't stories, and it's kind of lazy reporting.
I mean, LeBron says it, and Ty Lue even said it's great that other teams are interested in Kevin Love, but he's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Like, the coach and LeBron are on the same page, so I don't think there's anything.
And we've talked a lot about what other people think about the situation, but we haven't really said what Kevin Love his opinion on it is, and he hasn't said much about it. But he did make an Instagram post a couple of days ago where he put up a Winston Churchill quote where it goes, "A lie can make its way halfway around the world before the truth has a chance to get out of bed and put on its pants," or something like that.
I saw that, yeah.
And that just shows that basically Frank has no idea what he's talking about.
Basically, Frank has nothing else to report because his life is apparently that boring.
Oh man, Frank,
you gotta get a hobby or something. Find a girl.
Right, what else we got?
Anything else we have to talk about is not Kevin Love. LeBron has been pushing for the past 2 months or so, maybe since Kyle Korver's got here, that he wants a playmaker. Now, right off the bat, to me, that's like, wait a second, LeBron, why do you want a playmaker? You are a playmaker. You just put up 17 assists. Who does that? However, LeBron will be the oldest All-Star this year at the age of 32. With that being said, he also leads the league in minutes played per game, which is not something that we want.
It's like the exact opposite.
Yeah.
We want because LeBron, I mean, he's technically young. He's only 32, but these are the times in your career where you could either shorten it or you can extend it, and it's based on how much pressure you put on your body. Yeah. It's like we do need LeBron, but we need him for like long periods of time, especially into the playoffs, and we're trying to keep him healthy for like 5 more years, ideally.
LeBron doesn't want to play 40 minutes a night or 82 times a year. No one should be doing that, especially at his age.
And then including playoffs and
we need to save him, which is why he's looking for someone else so that someone can take the burden off of him.
Now, do you think when we get J.R. Smith back from injury, do you think that'll take some minutes out of him? I know they don't play the same position, but that just gives them an extra man to cycle in.
Cavs have been really throwing a monkey wrench into the mix this year.
They got a lot going on. They're doing well, but there's a lot.
There's a lot of improvement that needs to be done.
They're the team that beats the Warriors off a buzzer beater on Christmas Day, and then they're also the team that gets blown out by 40 points. So
to the same team.
To the same team, not like 2 weeks later.
Yeah.
So we were really the Cavs. I have faith in them. They can get to the finals.
They can most definitely. If they really wanted to, they could probably sweep the East.
But how it's really up in the air. Like they're the team that could sweep the East, or they're the team that could go to 7 games with the Celtics.
Yeah, or I mean, even the Raptors or
the Wizards.
I guess the Wizards. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of time. Plus the today's the 8th. The trade deadline's coming up. There's a lot that can be done there. There's always something. Usually something happens every year where it's like, whoa, this happened. Mm-hmm. Not even with the Cavs, but I mean somewhere.
Like the Cavs getting JR and Iman for
that was crazy.
Dion Waiters.
I'm like, who are these people? I've never heard of them.
All right.
Yeah, I think that's it for this episode.
Yeah. Hopefully it's pretty short. I have no idea how long it is.
We took it in one take. This is the first.
Yeah. We'll see how this goes.
We also got a new camera, so we'll see how that goes too.
HD, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Take a look around. Tell me if it's
I don't
HD. 1080p.
Maybe you can hear us better. That'd be a lot nicer.
Yeah, that's like, what's more important, the HD or the sound, probably?
I don't know, because you could listen to us while you do something. So I guess maybe the sound. You don't need to watch us.
Yeah.
You could just listen to us.
All right. Good episode. See you.
Episode.
This is Chris.
It's Mike.
See you next week.
Wow, one take. I'm excited.
What button?
It's in the back. Red button. Silver.